Hey, what is up guys, my name is Will and welcome to episode number 7 I think it is of Betting Guide. We're up to 20 subscribers, which is really good. I'm sorry that I'm uploading really late. I just got home and decided to play a quick game of Counter-Strike, and yeah, I'm making my video now. So first off, thank you for the subscribers, it really means a lot. And secondly, I do have an AK-47 red line field tested, which has 4 iBuy power stickers on it. If anyone wants to trade something for it, I'm requiring a little bit of overpay. But yeah, getting into the video. So overnight, no upsets happened except for Kinguin versus Flipside, which I didn't get to bet on Flipside because the bots were down. But yeah, we lost about, we broke even because we won on Reason and Mouse Spaz. So nothing really to report there. I did bet on 3S Up over Tempo Storm, and 3S Up took the first map. They were looking really good in second, and they just fell apart. Not much to go on about there. So going over my bets for today, I have placed some bets on the underdogs. First underdog is Flipside over Dignitas. I see Flipside being able to take one map with Dignitas, which is why I've placed a 27 bet on them. Cent bet on them for a 53-cent return. Next off, we have TSM versus Kinguin. TSM have a really weak CT side coming back from LAN. I don't think they'll care much about this game. I see Kinguin potentially pulling an upset, which is why I bet on them, which bet 40 cents to get $2 return. So essentially, if we win any of these bets here, we would have made some profit and made back what we lost if we do lose some. So if we lose, then essentially if we've won at least one of these bets and we lose the rest, we've still made profit and made those skins back, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. I bet 75 cents on property over Dignitas, which I now think is a really bad idea to bet that much, but hoping to get $6 return if they win, which I highly doubt it, but just playing the odds in this situation because the odds are really skewed in Dignitas' favour. We've also placed a bet on Na'Vi over VP. I see Na'Vi being able to take this. I don't know why, I just get this feeling Na'Vi are going to beat VP. I'm not quite sure why. Na'Vi seem to have an upper on Cobblestone and Overpass, and I'm kind of taking the advantage of the odds in this situation. Virtus.pro's odds are really high just because they've came back from ESL Cologne and they did relatively well in that major. So going over on to today's bets, skip this unless you want to go low on property. I don't see Flipside losing, so it's just going to be a draw. I see it as a safe way to either get rid of some skins or get your skins on lounge. So yeah, skip. Depending on if Flipside win this, then I would favour Flipside beat Dignitas, or at least tie with them. So low Flipside as I've already done. I don't see properly beating eFrag, and odds are alright for eFrag, but I don't like to all in on teams like this, so just skip. TSM versus Kinguin, as I've stated, TSM have a really weak CT side, which I think Kinguin should be able to take advantage of, especially on Cash and Inferno. So low Kinguin, which I've done. Space Soldiers versus XBC. Don't know XBC, I know a bit about Space Soldiers. I'm just going to skip it, no point going into it, no point risking your skins in games like these, especially this one and this one here. If you didn't know, Killerfish have just gotten unbanned from CSGO Lounge due to some weird betting patterns happening around their games. I think when they were the overdog they lost, and when they were the underdog they won. I'm not quite sure, something like that, which resulted in them getting a temporary ban from CSGO Lounge. And yeah, I don't know Planet Key, so just skip. Property versus Dignitas, as I've stated, the odds are really skewed in favour of Dignitas. Property are an alright team, which is why I've gone low on them. Killerfish versus Reason, I guess in this situation just go with whatever team is the underdog and take advantage of the odds. Phenomenon versus Vega, don't know both these teams in depth enough to make a prediction. Odds seem to be 50-50ish, I guess, so maybe low on Vega, but odds aren't that good for games like this. Sorry about that. Mouse versus KPV, obviously no point all leaning on Mouse, especially them coming back from LAN and getting upset by Flipside. Personally, I would go low on KPV, just play the odds in this situation, and yeah. As I've stated, I'm going with Navi over Virtus Pro here. I think they do have a really good potential to upset, which is why I've gone low on them. Dignitas versus Flipside, I do think, this is a repeat of this match, I do think that Flipside are going to take this yet again. They may be a little bit worn out from playing 2 previous games, but yeah, I think Flipside had potential to take this. Low on property on this one. I do see them being able to take a map off Jovian Gaming. Sorry about that, something's wrong with my throat. Skip this. Low method, if their odds go above 70, then skip. I think they should be able to beat enemy pretty convincingly, or at least secure 1 map to keep your skins safe. CLG versus Liquid. CLG odds are really high just because they have 1 times best of 3 advantage. I don't see CLG losing 2 best of 3s to Liquid, which is why I think CLG will win this. Mortality versus 3S up. I'm more oriented to go low on Mortality, which I will tomorrow morning or later in the morning when I wake up. I see them being able to beat them, or at least take 1 map off of, which is why best of 2s are kind of good and kind of bad, as in a sense your skins are safe but you don't really win anything at all. So yeah, not much to go over, lots of games, lots of risky games, lots of ICBs, and yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you for all the subscribers, it really means a lot, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.